Hey friends and family. Listen, in the last live, we used everyday mailers we receive at our home that typically go in the garbage to create collage sheets and background papers that we can use at our own leisure in our art journals. And today, that is exactly what we're getting ready to do. We're going to go ahead and create a journal entry, a journal layout. All right, something real quick, not overly complicated. So if you're thinking that this is going to be difficult or you're new to mixed media, this video is for you. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. And I'm your host, Fam the Fabulous. All right, so first things first. If you missed the last live, there's a link in the description box so that you can go back and have a great time right along with us. I mean, it'll obviously be in the replay, but feel free to watch that so that you can get to see how we created these lovely sheets. I just used, as you can see, the coupons and, mailer that we get virtually every week. Ripped them up. Tore them in half, I should say. And then I coated them with your everyday, run-of-the-mill, garden variety, affordable paints. Okay? You can still see a little bit of the print behind there. It's not a big deal because we don't really care. We may even cover it up. It doesn't matter. This is what you do really quickly, just to have something to use. And we're not going to use all of them. I don't even know what we're going to use, how we're going to use it. But what I will do is go ahead and pull out some ephemera that I can use that will inspire today's journal entry. So give me just a second. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to really quickly look through my ephemera to see if I have a focal piece that I want to use, something that sticks out to me. The birds are cute, but this isn't... I'm not going to go with that color tone. The butterfly might work. That's not going to be a focal point, though. So there's that. All right, let me grab the second one. We're moving at the speed of art, which says absolutely nothing because this could take all day if I let it. All right. Oh. All right. I'm liking that. Let me pull that out. I like the tones in that. And I am not going to... I like to do like bright colors with some type of a vintage slit in there to kind of balance it out. Bright colors, pastels, colors. And so we are going to see if we have anything that jumps out at me more than that does. Oh, isn't that cute? I might use that one. Yeah. I got one more go-to to go to. Let me just see if there's anything in here vintagey that I might want to use. Maybe. Possibly. Oh. Okay. All right. We're not going to go too far. I do need to find some type of coffee dye paper or something that will bring a little balance. Maybe a book page of some sort to it. So... that might work. We'll see. All right, so I've got a few pieces over here that I may or may not use. It just depends, but we're not going to take all day trying to figure this out. Let me find some book page, and I'll be right back. Now, I was looking for a book page, but I happened to find in my little jelly print some sheets that I did maybe last year that might actually bring this together the way that I need it to, because if I'm going to use the teapot, I can bring in a little bit of pink. So that's what we're going to do. We got pink, we got that. So I'm going to move these off to the side, and we're going to get to shredding, and we are going to use this here. That's how quickly it can come together. Now, we just need our glue stick. And then I need to decide how I want this on the page. So first things first, this is this large. And we're going to place that down there like that. This over here, and we will have some form of a word. All right, now this might look plain, right? But here's the thing. By the time we get finished with this, it'll be way more busy. Busier? It'll be way busier. It'll be busy. It'll be balanced. It'll be balanced. Okay, so first things first, let's figure out which glues we need. We don't need a thick glue. We could use a glue stick. My favorite is the Avery glue stick. Let's see if I can get the top off. It's been a minute. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's move these out of the way. I'm still not sure if which way I'm gonna do that, but I want to, I'm gonna go something like this here. Like that. I want to go like this here. Yes, because we want a little bit less, we want vintagey over here. And I don't think it really matters. It doesn't. Which way I tear. I want a little bit more of that. Then we'll have a little bit of, we need a little of this up here at the top. So we will do very vaguely coming out. And so, there we go. Now listen, you can cover the back. This is gessoed. And in that live, I also took this scrawler zine that came in the scrawler box that was gifted to me. And I just gessoed the pages so that I could use it for my own art experiment in my own art journal. Because I actually don't have one at the current moment, which is very unfortunate. All right, so we have that. I'm probably going to use a third one here, a third print. But in the meantime, let me grab a little more pink. I'll grab it from I'm going to use I typically like to work in threes, but this is going to get covered up, unfortunately, which I'm okay with for today. I don't even know what the message is going to be for this entry. We shall see. Okay, so we're doing that thus far. And we're going to get a coffee dyed sheet. So give me a second. Found it. It took a minute, but I found it. All right, so let's see what we got here. Hopefully I'll have one that has like a, ooh. Let's see if we want to, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. We won't be using that. Okay, that's snowflakes on one side, coffee dyed on the other. See how that comes together? Okay. I got just the thing. Stick with me, folks. We're going places. We are going places. There we go. All right, so maybe, do I want to use this one? No, I'm going to use the polka dot. I got one that has something like a polka dot pattern to it. And that is the one that I'm going to use. Here we go. It's awfully dark. Even better. There we go. There we go. All right, so we got what we need. I'm gonna put the rest of this mess away. I'll be right back. Now that I've had ample opportunity to play with some papers, right, it's time for me to add the focal points, and that's, of course, the ephemera. I'll pull out a few and distress those, audition them on the page to see exactly where I want them to sit. And the last thing that I'll do will be to add the finishing touches and a message, some type of message that ties my thoughts to the ephemera, or should I say the ephemera to my thoughts for today's journal and art entry page. All right, so here we go. have pulled out my journaling pen bag and I'm just rummaging through it to see which pen I want to use. I typically use like a fine liner of some sort, but I think I want to add a little color. I actually was hoping that I had randomly purchased by accident and that I would find a sepia tone pen in this bag, but of course, we're living in the real world. So there was no pen, but that is definitely one of those things that is on my to purchase list because I think I would like to see a little more brown on the pages. Anyway, so I'm just going to write down a little note, a little message, a little something to bring this page together, and we will wrap up today's video. While adding the date to the corner of the page, I just did a quick glance over at the page, and I honestly was not fully satisfied. I felt like it was missing something, so I pulled out my white Jelly Roll pen and began to add some doodling to the white border, which I added using a acrylic marker. One of the things that I want to point out is the beauty of our art journals is that we do have the ability to experiment inside of them, add, take away, go over, until we're satisfied. And sometimes that does not happen all in one sitting. Sometimes you open that book back up and you want to add something more to the page. So I want to encourage you to keep an open mind to your art journal. As you finish the page, know that there may be a time where you want to add an additionally acquired skill or, texture to the page, something that you just recently learned. And that's okay. It does not ever have to be finished until you say it's finished. Now, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope this video has inspired you to pull out your art journal and experiment using some of the techniques that you've picked up along the way. And until we're back here together on Patreon and YouTube, my friends, stay encouraged, stay blessed, stay creative, and crafty. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to join the crafty community, and be sure to click the bell for notifications of new uploads. Thank you so much for watching. Now stay tuned for more from Livie's Lovelies, your inspirational craft channel. Bye for now.